Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope that you've been able to go ahead and start writing down answers to the questions and strategies that we've put forth in the last couple of videos. I hope they're making sense to you, and if not, when we sit down and talk as we engage more one-on-one, then we'll be able to go over those questions and answers in more detail. Today, I'd like to continue on the strategies and theories, how to win the battle within yourself. Hopefully, you're having fun doing this because this is really an exercise which will take you to the next level. The number one theory that I want to talk about today is how do we in fact engage ourselves in overcoming our dreams. It sounds kind of different, but it's very true. Sometimes we're dreaming for the wrong things. And we're dreaming for the wrong things because we haven't identified what's truly important. An example would be, I want to be an NBA basketball player. When I was younger, I thought I had it. I wanted to be that NBA pro basketball player more than anything else. The reality was I could want it all I could, but I didn't have the talent to achieve it. So regardless how hard I practiced, regardless all the things that I did to become part and live in that dream, it was just that, a dream. So I got somewhat disappointed when I realized that wasn't going to happen. So I could have continued chasing that dream, which eventually would have ended in failure and the realization that I wasn't quite the player that I thought I was. Or I could take all of that and reshift it to another dream that was more obtainable. And that dream also had to be something that I would love to do and had to create for myself an interest on how that would affect my ultimate life as far as hitting the correct goal. So that was a biggie for me, but it also was a lot of fun because it exposed me to many different avenues, many different subject matters. It also directed me to take a look at and investigate life from a different viewpoint. Did I want to go work in life insurance? Not really. Nothing against life insurance, it just wasn't me. Did I want to be an architect? Didn't have the skills. Interesting. I think architecture is amazing. Didn't have the skills to do it. A buddy of mine was a phenomenal drafter. Okay, could create everything, right down to the smallest scale. I had trouble drawing a straight line. So although I enjoyed it, it was something that I just would not do. Because I couldn't. Would they have been dreams to go ahead and really fulfill and be happy with? You bet. Did they match who I was? No, they did not. But again, it was fun learning different parts of life. And I started to have the ability to weed away and start to realize the things that I could do and do quite effectively. So what did I end up doing? I ended up more or less what I'm doing now, just in a different field, of being a motivational speaker, a sales trainer, watching people grow, being a support staff, and taking a great amount of satisfaction in watching other people hit their dreams and go beyond their own personal expectations, and how they realized that giving back was more important than their own personal gain. Dreams. Are you dreaming the right dream? Are you going to attain something that is really key to who you are and to your values? That's such a key strategy in winning the battle within yourself. I could never be that NBA player, but I could be successful doing something else. And I would measure my success by my own rules. My dream should be my rules. We get caught a lot in that, don't we? Okay, we try to go ahead and obtain something, but we're living by others' expectations. That's part of winning the battle within yourself, is to identify that you are trying to obtain your dreams through other people's expectations. Those other people aren't here. They do not own you unless we give them that power. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you've created your path, good or bad. You've created your dream, true or not. You've lived a life with others' expectations of you as you tried to do what you thought they would like, or you took the path for yourself. This course is so that you take the path for yourself. It's that interesting, but it's also that important.
We need to dream the right dreams. Are your dreams to be a fantastic ex, whatever it is? Okay, fantastic father, fantastic brother, fantastic friend, fantastic mentor, whatever that X factor is, to you, that's the important part. Are you willing to go ahead and find out how you need to do that? Is a mentor a teacher? To a certain degree, yes, but there is a difference. And what that difference is what's important to you. Can you be both? Of course you can be. So you need to take a look at what your dream truly is. What's the end game? What is the reward? We all have different rewards, especially different parts of our lives. You know, there have been many studies that show in each decade of our lives, you know, where we are. What is it we're trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? You know, there's a way, okay, from say 35, this is just a guess, 35 to 50, those are your earning potential years. That's where you're going to make the most amount of money. Are you lined up for that? Or if you're not about the money, which is fantastic, whether you are or you're not, are you lined up to achieve your goals during that part of your life? Do you have that game plan to do so? Have you weakened the enemy within to win the battle, to obtain yourself the dream and goal you're pursuing? Wouldn't be an NBA basketball player, but I knew that I could be something that would give me the same, if not greater gratification. So when you're talking about strategies of dreaming, you need to figure out truly and understand the steps needed to find out your dream. You see, passion is a wonderful thing. You have to be passionate about what you do. So as you're investigating the things you can be, find out, listen, feel yourself on how excited you become of something, or is it just interesting? If it's just interesting, it may only be that in your life. It may not be your passion. You know, there are many people who've gone to college. They've gotten the degrees. They go out into the workforce. Many of them don't even use their degrees because they're doing something else. You're 18 years old, 19 years old when you go to college and you pick a major. That's young in life to go ahead and determine what it is you want to do. So it's going to change. Or if they go in and they start working in their elected field, they may not be as happy because it's not what they signed up for. It's different than what they thought it to be, which is great. I mean, you started a dream, you went ahead, you got the education, you went and did what was necessary, and now you don't find that you like it. Well, some people just can't get out of that mode, which is fine, that's their choice. But if you can go do something that you like, something that you love, another passion, you might have some hiccups along the way as you're changing into that other field, but if done right, if you win that battle on how to change, then the beautiful thing happens. You're not working just to work, you're living to live. You're living your dream, you're living with passion, you're living with meaning. You're winning the battle. Starting to lay out personal relationships, business relationships, with your values and your characters, and how you go ahead and assess your life. You now have purpose. Purpose that makes sense. You now are allowing yourself to live a life of less stress, of happiness, and you're giving yourself the opportunity to be the best you. Be so excited for tomorrow. Talk to you soon.